Today I'm going to show you my recipe for homemade tzatziki sauce.
Welcome to Elderberry by Elizabeth. My name's Elizabeth and this is my weekly spot where I share with you recipes and kitchen tips that use herbs, spices, and nutritious foods. The recipe I'm going to show you is more of a formula than a recipe. Like many things, I don't like to get out and measure for something that really is based on personal judgment and personal taste anyway. You're going to need cucumbers, either one large one or 3 to 4 little baby pickling cucumbers. English cucumbers work very well because they don't have so many seeds. So if you can't get a small pickling cucumber like this, or if you don't have some just lying around from your garden, you can get an English cucumber or just get a regular cucumber and scoop out some of the biggest of the seeds. The other ingredients you're going to need are salt, pepper, and a Greek yogurt, so a strained, thick, whole milk yogurt. You're not going to want it to have a whole lot of soupy whey left in it. You're going to want it to be pretty stiff.
This, my friends, is home kitchen tzatziki sauce. It is a staple in Mediterranean cooking, particularly Greek, and it's so simple and so healthful. You'll really come to love it very, very quickly. So you can use a food processor for this, especially if you're doubling or tripling the batch. But I'm going to show you the good old-fashioned route with the box grater. It works just as well and it doesn't take very long. You're going to notice I get a little bit of a mess here with some flyaways. And then those little stumps of cucumbers just go to my baby who likes to teat on them. This is really a use what you have recipe. I had 3 mini cucumbers and so that's what I used. You can obviously use either 1 large cucumber or 2 or 3 cucumbers and then just double the amount of the other ingredients. I then added a ½ teaspoon of coarse ground sea salt and I just coated the cucumbers with the sea salt and then put this in the fridge and let it soak to help get the water out of the cucumbers. If you put in too much salt, you really don't need to worry because a lot of that will be neutralized by the juice from the cucumbers and you will strain that out at the end. So it's very hard to oversalt this. Just go for about a ½ teaspoon to a cup of shredded cucumber. Now this step of the process is very flexible. You can either set this to the side for 10 minutes while you prep other dinner items and come back to it, or you can just set it in your fridge and let it soak overnight or even for a full day. It's really up to you and the convenience of your schedule.
Okay, so got my apron on, getting started here. Now I want to do a little show and tell here. These are my cucumbers. The salt starts to bring out the water. You can see there's some water coming out. And we don't want a lot of water left in these cucumbers. So what I have here is my little straining bag. This is the same one I used to make elderberry syrup. I just washed it out and I'm gonna reuse it here. And I'm just gonna put the cucumbers into this cheesecloth strainer. It's a double lined cheesecloth bag. So I get all the cucumbers in there and I just squeeze them out. Now you're going to be surprised how much of this mixture is really just water. You thought you had a lot of cucumbers, you're going to find out you don't. But this is going to make a really, really, really nice side dish that just doesn't turn to soupy water in the fridge. Okay, look how much juice I have in there. You see that? Insane. That's cucumber juice, has some salt in it. You can save that for another recipe or just discard it, it's up to you. And just turn the bag inside out. Now these cucumbers, since I have little baby ones, they're really, really beautiful color. They're gonna keep the tzatziki nice and green. So then you're just gonna put in a big spoonful of Greek yogurt to taste. yogurt. And you're gonna mix it in with the cucumbers. This is excellent probiotic because the yogurt is still kept whole and cold. It never gets, the good bacteria isn't killed off. And again, this is totally to taste. I wish I could give you measurements, but really the size of your cucumber and how much water comes out of it, that's really gonna determine how much Greek yogurt you need. I would estimate you need about a cupful and then go from there. This is the perfect consistency right here. You just add salt and pepper to taste. Tzatziki contains so many excellent probiotics that help keep you healthy and well. I use this as a simple lunch that we have during the week on bread, or you can have it on a plate at dinner next to rice and chicken, and it's just very, very easy. I hope this inspires you to try this recipe at home. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to find me on YouTube or follow me on Facebook for more content that will come out every week just like this. I hope you have a great day.